Countertop prices got you feeling down? Boy, today I'm going to show you how I made 24 linear feet of countertop for $400. So what I did was start off with 3 2x10s, and then I ripped them to 8 3/4, and then I drilled 1/2-inch holes for 1/2-inch dowel rods every 2 feet. And then once I got the holes drilled, I put my dowel rods in, and then I smashed these two together using a rubber mallet. And then I finally got my third board on. And then once I got my third board on, I'm ready to clamp this guy together. So what I did is use some ratchet straps and some 1x4s. And I used the 1x4s to ratchet strap it together. Next, I didn't feel like buying wood putty, so I decided to make my own wood putty. So what I did is take the sawdust from the table saw, which is the same color as the wood, and then I add a little bit of glue here, and then I mix them all together, and then I get a nice perfect wood filler match to match my wood. Now this step actually takes quite a lot of wood glue. So I actually used a lot of wood glue in this mixture, and you want to get this kind of like a wood putty consistency. Right there, I'm kind of happy with this consistency. It's about where I want it to be. So once you get it mixed up, you're going to go ahead and go to your crack. So I have a little bit of a crack here. I don't know what happened, if it was the table saw, but it's also good for using in knots and such. And then any of the cracks. So it's a great wood filler, and then it sands off nice and easy. And once you're done with that step, you're going to want to sand the hell out of this thing with a belt sander, or if you're lucky enough to have a planer, you can do that. And I definitely don't recommend using this Type Bond wood filler. Turns out it made my glue brown after it was dried. You'll see it in the finish, but I definitely recommend using a yellow wood glue. Try not to use this ultimate wood glue because it turned out it didn't match the wood perfectly. So I wasn't too happy with that. So next I'm going to mix up the epoxy. So I have right here, I have 24 linear feet of countertop, and I used the Glaze Coat. I bought 1 gallon of the Glaze Coat system. So I'm going to go ahead and mix it all together. So I got this little bucket to mix it together. So you want to make sure to pour out the contents of each container into it. And then this is kind of a slow process, and it takes a long time to pour all this in. But once you got everything poured in, it says mix it by hand, but if you mix it with a drill on low speed, and you're going to want to mix this for at least a couple minutes to make sure it's good. I didn't go over the part where I use a squeegee to run the epoxy all over the countertop. So after you have the epoxy all spread, definitely take a blowtorch to it, and this will help get out all your air bubbles. And you can see after I'm done, I am super happy I did it this way. And to be honest, it's the best $400 I've ever spent on a countertop. And the epoxy actually holds up pretty good, and it's pretty scratch resistant. And follow me if you want to try this yourself.